Ajith Kaikini from Gati se Pragati. My dear friends, we are going to find out every business needs to be sold, every business needs to be marketed. How to get clients is the biggest thing. And to get clients in writing, what Ayaz has been doing, writing your books, writing for presentations, writing your profiles. So my dear friend Ayaz, can you come straight to the point? How did you get your first client?
Okay. Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wishes as per your time zone. Folks, thank you so much for having me on your show. Thank you so much for listening and for following me as well. Thanks so much, Ajith. So my first client actually, so what happened was, I had actually gone for a job before starting my company. I spoke to that person, and when he was about to give me an appointment letter.
Okay.
When I pointed out a few errors in terms of the language and the tone used in the appointment letter.
Okay.
When I pointed it out to him, he was like shocked. He said, "Ayaz, you've come for a job in my company, and you're pointing out errors in my appointment letter." He said he actually refused to give me a job. That is one thing. Second thing was, he just gave me a suggestion. Why don't you start your own business? Okay. That's all. That was all, and that the conversation ended there.
Okay.
I said, okay, fine. After that was this conversation which happened with my family. Then I incorporated my company. I went through the process. Then I went back to him with my visiting card, and I told him I've started my company in which I provide writing services. So if you have any requirement, let me know. And he said, since you know that I'm a website developer, so yes, I do need content. Okay, fine, no problem. And that's how it was my first client.
Okay.
Yeah, and initially, and at the start of any and every business, generally, there is always an issue about in terms of what will be your pricing, if you are not clear about it.
Oh yes, that's the first thing people ask.
Absolutely. So initially I had just taken the plunge. I knew what my strengths were. I knew what I bring to the table. I was not sure about the pricing. Okay, like I said, I was down the cliff. I'm learning to build an airplane on the way down.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I did not know where to start from. Should I start from the tail? Should I start from the wings? Should I start from the fuselage? Or should I start from the cockpit? I did not know. But I just took the plunge. But I learned on the way. Okay, and every day, every transaction is a learning process. Then slowly and steadily, as and when I got clients, what I realized is that...
No, when you say I got clients, so how did you get clients?
Till date, touch wood, by the grace of God, I've got clients purely by word of mouth.
So you don't have to do marketing, you don't have to do sales.
Word of mouth also is a form of marketing.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
See, word of mouth is never a marketing. Word of mouth is somebody else is appreciating you, so you attract because of your quality of work.
True,
okay?
True.
But you are not marketing. Your job is so good that it starts attracting.
On this note, in fact, word of mouth. I had this discussion just last week with another friend of mine. So I would rather term this as as a chain. Call it as chain marketing.
Wonderful.
Marketing.
Wonderful. Yes.
Okay. Why? Because see, let's say for example, now today I'm talking to you. Okay. I have given you an idea about what I do.
Okay.
Tomorrow, you talk about me. So it's like...
In short, my dear friends, what Ayaz is trying to tell is, deliver quality with velocity, you will keep getting clients. You don't have to spend money on putting on hoardings, okay? Nor put anything on YouTube, nor do on TV. If your quality work is there, you'll be flooded with work. And that's exactly what he's been telling. Look at some hotels, people stand in queues, okay? To eat idli. To eat samosa, there are people standing in queues. There are some joints in Malaysia and all. Sometimes I wonder, what are these people standing in queue for? But then that's what is the marketing you're talking about. So if you are furnishing quality, you will get people flooding towards you. So that is attraction. Okay? Yes. So your sales marketing you don't have to do at all. Tell me.
My clients, in fact, some my clients. See, for me, I. Okay, the closest analogy which I can think of is, you go to a restaurant, you pay for food, what you get is taste.
Absolutely. Nobody goes for health.
Yeah, it's not about the health. It's not about the health. What I'm getting at is, you pay for the food, you're expecting food anyways.
Yes.
Okay, what you get, what you experience is the taste. Now,
Wonderful.
let's say, for example, when you go to when you go to a Marriott versus when you go to an Udupi, okay, the taste of biryani, it may be this. I mean, the name may be the same, but the taste of biryani in a Marriott is definitely different from what you get out here. Okay, but what really adds flavor to the taste? The service, the experience.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So that is what I'm talking about.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's be very clear.
Yeah.
Now, come to the brass tacks here.
Yeah.
Suppose I have to write a book.
Okay.
I'm very bad at writing.
Okay.
Very bad at. I'm good at speaking.
Okay.
You stimulate me, tell me one word, I will go on talking.
Okay.
But writing is a big problem.
Okay.
For first reason is I can't sit in a place for very long.
Okay.
All of by myself.
Okay.
You ask me to sit talking to you, I have no problem.
Okay.
So each one of us has a particular, approach to life.
All right.
Now, suppose I have to write a book.
Okay.
How would you charge me?
Okay. Book writing, I mean, that's a very interesting question. Now, when you talk about pricing, again, even in writing, the pricing is very, very dynamic.
Okay.
Okay. So now there are several factors which, or rather, there's a volley of questions which I would ask you. Okay.
Okay.
Like, let's say, for example, as to what is the purpose of the book? What is the type of book? Okay. And who is the target audience? What is the book meant for? Is it going to be an interactive book? Is it going to be like for children? Are children also going to be reading it, or are children going to be looking at it? Both are different.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay, both are very different.
Definitely.
So and then what is the length of the book? Okay, and are you going to monetize your book?
So there are so many questions.
So I'll be asking a volley of questions, and once I understand
Get it.
the why, then I can come to the pricing.
Why I was asking all this is from point of view of sustainability. On one person, I'm an engineer, I'm a finance person, and now I'm a writer. So, in our heads it's put that, engineer, finance, doctor means life is taken care of. So I want you to tell my audience whether any sort of business could be made sustainable.
Absolutely. In fact, for me, what I purposely talk about. See, I don't call myself as a content writer, so to speak. That's a misnomer. Okay. Rather, I provide writing services.
Okay.
Now, what do I mean by writing services? You could come to me for a one-time activity such as a resume making or a profile writing.
Okay.
Or it could be an ongoing activity, something like writing blogs for your website, or it could be doing podcasts, or you could be a video producer, and I could be writing scripts for you.
Wonderful.
So or we could get into a long-term contract in which I take care of your content requirement for your business, in which you pay me a retainer. So writing also, so as I said, writing is a huge business. It's a huge domain. It's not only just, you can say, about web content or online content. Let me give you an example. I'm sure like all of you have got bank accounts. Okay, so when you have a bank account, you would be given a welcome kit. The welcome kit has got a welcome letter. If you notice, that letter is drafted in a specific way. There are some words that are used, and the language, the tone, it's not just written at random.
Absolutely.
Why? For two reasons. Number one, it has to make the reader feel good, and second, you see whom it is signed by.
Okay.
So
absolutely.
So there's a reason behind it.
So my dear friends, what a wonderful discussion with Ayaz. Please realize, whatever business you do, see to it from a long point of view. Be futuristic. Don't get cordoned to a few things. Look at the market spread you can create out of your talents which you have, which you are going to venture into. There is no end to anything. The end is only between your 2 ears. So if you can start thinking broadly with an open mind, nobody on earth can stop you. That is the power of thinking creatively, thinking. Otherwise, simply writing. Right from our day one, we have been writing, okay? Somebody gave you something, you started scratching. Whether it writes or not, we don't know. But that writing has become his main business now. And that means especially in our country or all over the world, any idea you get, crystallize it, monetize it. There is no end to anything. All the best to you.